Hi everyone, I'm Dave and this is Corin from Do3 and we're here to talk about pull buoys. Okay, so what are pull buoys? What are they for? How do you use them? All that kind of stuff we're going to cover in this quick chat. We're going to go over this because in the squad and I'm sure in the wider world there seems to be a little bit of confusion about, well, what these things are for and what different types and what you're supposed to do with them. So first of all, what are they for? They are to help you with your swimming. So some people use them for swim drills and some people use them when they are recovering on a recovery set, for example.
So how do you use them? Well, very simply, they go between your legs. And when you have the pull buoy in, you don't kick at all. So just keep your toes pointed, grip the pull buoy, and then forget about what your legs are doing because it's all about your arms.
Yep, sounds about right. Okay, so we've got this. Imagine we've got this in between your legs. You've got your legs switched off and you are working on the front end of your stroke only because your legs have been switched off. So it really allows you to focus on what's going on with the front end of the stroke. Your legs won't be kicking, so your heart rate will be lower and you'll be able to really kind of get focused on what's happening, for example, with the catch at the front end of your stroke. Okay. Also, as I said before, if you're doing some longer, harder sets, and you're getting a bit fatigued, sometimes it's nice to pop a pull buoy in, switch the legs off, so again, really drop the heart rate and have a nice, easy recovery set, okay? So how much do you use them? Well, it's different for different people. Some people will swim with these almost exclusively. That can be okay in certain circumstances. For example, if you're a triathlete, you're a specialist, and you're particularly going to be swimming in a wetsuit and a wetsuit only race, so you're effectively trying to mimic what a wetsuit will do for you in terms of additional buoyancy, then it's okay. It's okay to swim with a pull buoy more often than not. Some people get a little bit reliant on them, and again, that's okay depending on what your goals and objectives are. What we suggest you do is you drop them in and out and get used to swimming with them and without them, and use them as the tool that they are. So again, for recoveries and improving your stroke. There are many different types of pull buoy.
Can I just borrow that one? Generally, the difference between the pull buoys is in size and therefore buoyancy. They're mostly made of foam, but you can get some which are ones like this one, the AnyBuoy, which is made of plastic, and it's basically 2 empty bottles, and you can put water in it or not, depending on how much buoyancy you want from it. Basically, the bigger the pull buoy, the more buoyant it is. So you can have very small ones and pretty massive ones. This one's called a big buoy, the Hoob Big Buoy. This one's just a little. This one's actually a child's Finnish foam pull buoy. If you have particularly sinky legs, go for a really big buoy, the biggest pull buoy that you can get. If you have a naturally good body position, so as if you try to float in the water without kicking or using your arms, if you naturally float on the surface, then you don't need something this big. It will make your bum stick out. Just get a nice small one like this one. Some of us in the squad have these AnyBuoys, which you can change the buoyancy on. You can even fill them with water and then use that as a drag. But generally, these ones are very buoyant, much like the Hoob Big Buoys. But you can adjust the buoyancy to suit.
Okay, so that's it. Short and sweet. So the main purpose of the video really is to kind of highlight the fact that pull buoys, I say toe floats, pull buoys are a training aid. It's a tool. There's different types out there, so don't just grab any old one. You need to try and find out the one which works best for you. The best way to do that is to get someone to have a look at you and to see how you look in the water. If you've got a pull buoy in and your body position is still really quite low and it's not doing its job, then get a bigger one. Similarly, if you're feeling uncomfortable and, like Corin says, your bum's sticking out of the water and dunking your head in, then you're probably getting a little bit too much buoyancy. You want to go for a smaller one. So don't just grab the first one you see. Try and make sure you get the right one.
We, Dave and I, if you swim with the squads, with our squads, we do have a whole selection in our bags usually. So do by all means try different ones and see which ones work for you best.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions or anything, put it in the comments down below. If you found this useful, then click the subscribe button and press the button bell, because you'll get notified of all our amazing videos about slightly more interesting things. All right, see you next time.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.